What you do with your life? Get your education, boy. Subscribe to A's Online.
Alright, welcome back. Welcome back to A's Online Virtual Classroom. This is another mathematics tip of the day brought to you by A's Online Tutoring Services. Exam success at your fingertips. So we're continuing to bring these tips to you to ensure that you get your education as exams come closer. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and check out all our previous mathematics tips, as well as our series we have running right now, preparing all students for free for SEA 2021 practice test right here on YouTube with SEA today. And for anyone preparing for SEA for csec exams, we have some videos for you as well. Alright, so today we're going to get into mathematics tip for those at the secondary level, and we're going to go to the smartboard and take a look at today's tip. And today we're going to be looking at some integers. So first of all, what is an integer? Well, an integer is a positive or negative whole number. Positive or negative whole numbers. These are integers, no fractions. So some people might wonder, well, how can a number be negative? Because we've been dealing with positive numbers since kindergarten, and in the secondary level, we begin to look at negative numbers, and a number could be negative by simply being less than 0. So we're going to take a look at, well, we have a lot of integers. They're actually integers from 1 all the way to infinity on the positive side. So those are numbers like 1, 2, 100, 5632. Alright, so those are positive integers. We have positive infinity, from positive 1 to positive infinity. And just happens on the negative side, which is less than 0, we have negative 1 and negative infinity. So these are basically endless options that we would have for our integers. So all of these here are integers between negative 1 and negative infinity. So we want to look at addition of integers, because it could get a little confusing when all of these signs come into play. So let's look at some examples. So when the signs are the same, when you add in two integers that are the same, that have the same signs, you add the numbers and put back the original sign. So this one is simple. We've been doing this for a while. For example, 3 plus 3. So here we are adding two positive integers. The signs are the same. So the process is you add up the numbers. 3 plus 3 is 6. And you put back the sign of the original sign. So these are simple, actually normal ones that we've been doing for a while. If it is, we have, I don't know, negative 5 plus negative 4. And many times you'll see them putting in negative numbers, especially if they come in after an addition sign, in brackets. So we're going to put all our negative numbers in brackets. So here we have two integers, a negative 5 and a negative 4, with the same signs. They're both negative. So what do? We add the numbers. 5 plus 4 is 9. And then we put back the original sign. They both had negative signs, so we put back the negative sign. So when the signs are the same, you add the numbers and put back the original sign. It works for any integers like that. And when we're adding, when the signs are different now, addition of integers, when the signs are different, that is positive and negative or negative and positive, we have to subtract the numbers. Even though we are adding, the calculations, the way to work it out is to subtract the numbers and put back the sign of the larger number. So let me show you what I mean by that. If it is we have to add 12 and negative 5. 12 is an integer, negative 5 is an integer. We're adding the both of them. So what do we have to do? Since their signs are different, once there is no sign in front of a number, it's a positive sign. And we have to now subtract the numbers. So instead of adding, it's 12 take away 5, which is 7. And we put back the sign of the bigger number. Here the bigger number was 12, so this would be a positive answer. That's the process. If it is we have negative 17 plus 11. So these are two integers, a negative one and a positive one. Their signs are different. So what do? We subtract the numbers. So we basically going to work out 17 take away 11, which is 6. And because the bigger number here is 17, it has a negative sign. We're going to put a negative 6 in front, a negative sign in front of the 6. And that's it. So take your time with this simple concept and you can apply it and try it with bigger numbers. Doesn't matter how big the numbers are. Once we have an addition sign in the middle of the two numbers, this is the process you're going to take. If it's subtraction, it have a few rules that we will look at. And then when it's multiplication, it is similar to what we do in here. But we're going to do those for another mathematics tip. So run it again, memorize this. It will take you a long way through your algebra. Apart from your number theory, it will take you through algebra, through computation, through a lot of different things in mathematics. Alright, so that's it. That's our mathematics tip of the day, brought to you by A's online tutoring services. Exam success at your fingertips. So be sure to share this one with all your friends. Hit that subscribe button if this is a good tip for you. And we're going to keep bringing these tips on a weekly basis as exams get closer to help you get your education. So my name is Andre, and that's it for today. I will see you next week.
What you do with your life? Get your education, boy. Subscribe to A's Online.